Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is TechLock, or Matt, whichever you prefer. Today I'll be giving you some thoughts and commentary regarding the new Darkness Within banner. Won't be pulling up the banner release trailer or any of their stats. I'm just going to kind of give you my general thoughts on the characters and the new chapters that dropped this morning. So without further ado, let's get into the chapters. Let's see where I left off. Okay, hard, chapter 7 part 2 on hard. As you can see, I am using what, in my opinion, that I refer to, if you saw my Hero Fest summoning banner with my brother, this is what I call my OP team. It's plus 10 Reinhardt with a Brave Lyn and 2 Dancers. Some people say that this is no longer a viable strategy, but I disagree. I use it to clear so much content. So, definitely one of my favorite teams to use. I think you can tank a hit from him. If not, I'm not really worried about losing any of my heroes because there's no rewards for as long as you beat these maps. You don't have to keep all your heroes. But I digress. So the first hero we should talk about is probably Merida, and what can I say? She is a fantastic unit. I have never seen a unit more suited with an A skill for Gale Force. Well, combining her weapon with her A skill makes her a perfect Gale Force user. So if you do just alter her build just a little bit, what I would do is I would give her probably, so obviously give her Gale Force as her special, maybe an assist skill for either swap or reposition. But if you gave her special spiral, you could proc Gale Force first round, and then that would just be an absolutely insane build. So you'd have the -2 cooldown from Special Spiral, and then with Flashing Blade and her ability to attack twice as long as without combat, as long as she's above 2 HP. Just with her insanely high speed, she's probably going to double most all enemies. So she's going to get 2 hits in, and with her Flashing Blade, it's going to drop the cooldown on each hit she takes, and she's going to keep proccing Gale Force every single combat she initiates. I don't know if you could basically make this an everlasting turn as long as she keeps hitting units and proccing Gale Force. I'm not sure. I haven't done that much research into it. Don't have too many Gale Force heroes that I use, so I don't know if they can just keep proccing Gale Force again and again and again and again and again the same turn. I digress. She's a great hero. Should definitely summon for it, even if it's just for collection purposes. I would summon for her. Even if you don't want to build her, she's just a fantastic hero to clear in-game content. So where to go there? Oh, Berkut, staring right at his little face here. Must I say, he has the best artwork in the game. By far and away the best artwork in the game. Also, he's perfect to set up any Vantage, Desperation, Brash Assault builds. So if you have a Reinhardt and you want a quad, you would just give him Desperation, give him Desperation in his B skill right here. Wow, can't fat finger that. And give him Brash Assault for his Sacred Seal, and he would be doing plenty of destruction after Berkut takes 1 hit and deals 20 HP to him, putting him in that range. Obviously, with this Reinhardt, it wouldn't work because 20 HP would not lower him below that 50% threshold, but I believe a normal Reinhardt without the merges and without the feathers would have 39 HP if I'm not mistaken, and that 20 damage would definitely put him into the range. And if you're facing a team with Duma on it, 7 plus 20 is 27 damage that would be done, and would certainly put him in the Desperation Brash Assault range. So you'd be doing 4 consecutive hits from Reinhardt. What else is there to say about Corrin except that she's a fantastic individual hero? Just the way her weapon synergizes with her A skill is absolutely insane. She's certainly a hero that I would try to pull for. And pulling on colorless is probably a good idea regardless, just because there's 2 colorless heroes on this banner. And people are saying that Corrin is certainly the worst hero available, but the worst hero available out of 4 amazing heroes is still an amazing hero. So, not something I would overly concern myself with. If you pull Corrin, certainly you can get a lot of use out of her. Yeah, you can certainly get a lot of use out of her. And then Tiki is without a doubt probably the best unit on this banner. Her C skill that is unique to her is absolutely ridiculous. Being colorless, she can take. She doesn't have any real triangle adept disadvantage, except if it's against a Raven Tome. We really don't see too many Raven Tomes in the meta. And being able to have her C skill, which also, in addition to buffing her up, it neutralizes her 1 range movement as an armor. So as long as she's next to dragons or she's by herself, she gets to have normal movement just like an infantry ally. Is so busted. So, yeah, those skills are just super busted. So I can't wait to see how those are going to impact the meta and see how that's going to impact AR. I'm sure we're going to see tons of what are they called? Ultra tanks. I'm not really sure what they're called, but Omega tanks. Yeah, that's what people refer to them as. I'm sure I'm going to see a ton of Fallen Tiki Omega tanks in AR now. But you know, I saw a lot of people complaining because this banner between Fallen Heroes last year and the Darkness Alone Heroes, or the Darkness, what is it called again? Okay, Darkness Within. Darkness Within is supposed to be about heroes being possessed. People are saying that Tiki nor Corrin were really possessed. They were just kind of driven mad by sadness. I haven't really played their game, so I don't know exactly, but I'm going to take their word for it that that Tiki and Corrin don't really fit in with the theme of this banner. But they're overlooking a prime candidate. If they want to talk about heroes who are let's see. Heroes who have been possessed or heroes who have been taken over by darkness. Look at my boy Lion. And considering Sacred Stones is probably the biggest GBA game, and it was one of the first games released in America, it's probably a best bet that if you're a Fire Emblem fan, you have played the Sacred Stones games, and come on, the Demon King himself. Going from Sweet Lion, who is best friends with Ephraim and Erica, to being the Demon King, he would be a perfect alt for this banner, especially since Lion is one of my favorite characters of all time. Sacred Stones was definitely the game that I played first. As you can see from my banners on the right and left, it's still my favorite game. And Lion is certainly one of my favorite characters from that game. And as you can see, I'm trying to build him up, but I really just haven't found an amazing build for Lion yet, so I haven't really done it. I've changed his special, but really haven't figured out what I'm going to do with his passive skills yet. But they really did my boy dirty here. I know he was a GHB and everyone got him, but his skills, I mean, he has good attack, but his speed is horrific, his defense is horrific, and doesn't do him nearly justice of how powerful he was in the actual game. Hopefully they give his tome a refine soon, because this is just a Raven tome with 2 extra might. Really is nothing special or anything unique about Lion here, but it hurts me every time I see him. It's just everything's terrible. His art isn't even that good either. He just got screwed in every possible way. Terrible art, terrible stats, terrible skills. It just really doesn't reflect how great he was or how dynamic of a character he was. And I know I'm not the only one who shares a sentiment with Lion being one of their favorite villains in Fire Emblem. So, yes, please do us a favor. For the next Fallen, I know the Fallen Heroes is not going to be out till next year, if they even do it, a 3rd Fallen Heroes banner. Actually, who knows if Fire Emblem Heroes will still be around in a year, considering the trend of the game. But if it is around next year, please give my boy Lion some love. And give him an alt worthy of being Lion's alt. Give me a Demon King alt. see, there's another opportunity. If you want to do a mythic hero or legendary hero, whatever they're called now, and want to make one of them the Demon King, and get basically an alt of Lion, I would be so happy with that as well. They just need to do right by Lion. This Fallen Heroes banner would have been perfect to put him on because he technically was possessed by the Demon King. So instead of the normal play out music, we're just going to have a moment of silence for Lion and the atrocity that was committed against him. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to finish up this Lunatic difficulty. No chain challenge this time, but some completion orbs here. So I'm going to go back, get those orbs. I don't know. I would love to summon on this banner because, me personally, the artwork is incredible. Some of the best sprites that are in the game today. Haven't used a free summon yet, and I know that there's also going to be some tickets from the Forging Bonds event, but look at this artwork. Even their chibi animations are just so good. Not to mention how strong and powerful these characters are, but I just dropped 200 orbs on the Hero Fest banner and I got super lucky. So, A, I don't want to test my luck any further and drop 100 orbs and not get anything on this banner. Because as you know, you're not guaranteed to get anything with these one-off banners. You can always get a non-focus 5-star. And I would be super upset if I didn't get if I got something like when I tried to summon for Keaton on the Wolfskin banner, I dropped 200 orbs in that banner, and I got a Leo and a Lean. And I cannot tell you how upset I was. I didn't even get any of the folk teams, and I dropped 200 orbs and got two, in my eyes, pretty terrible units that are 5-star exclusive. So obviously nothing is guaranteed with these Fallen Heroes on the banner. I maybe use my tickets on colorless to kind of increase my chances of getting a hero since there's 2 colorless heroes. But also I know I talked about at the end of my last summoning video that I really wanted to save up orbs and try to +10 some of my other heroes that I already had projects going on. So I don't know. Definitely something I'm going to have to do. I'll definitely wait to summon on this banner because we have 20 days essentially to summon. So it gives me some time to think about whether or not I really do want to summon. I know my brother said he was going to summon, so if worst comes to worst, I'll try to get him to record a video, and we'll kind of work through his account where he summons and see what he gets. Maybe that would be a good alternative, but yeah, if I don't summon on this banner, it's going to be really, really hard to pass up. Really hard. So that's my thoughts on the banner. If you are on the fence, I would recommend summoning. If you're a casual player looking to clear in-game content or have some minor builds with these characters, they're so easy to build. Recruit, he's basically pre-built. I wouldn't change too much of him. I would just build characters around him, like the Desperation, Brash Assault, or Vantage characters. For Marita, you could definitely do a Gale Force build, like I described earlier, giving her Gale Force and Special Spiral, and that would be a very, very OP build on her. Tiki's pretty much pre-built, just change her outer A slot skill to maybe Fallen Shield to reduce her armor weaknesses, because her Brazen skill does not synergize at all with Special Fighter. So I would keep Special Fighter, maybe give her Fallen Shield to kind of neutralize her armor weaknesses there. But yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and moment of silence for our Lord Lion. Maybe one day he'll get the respect he deserves. Take care, guys.